I'm back again for my weekly check-in, and I'm sure you can see I have week 1 figure filled in. There's been a little bit of changes here. As you can see, I added this top part here, this cash stuffing line, and I kind of just added up like what is in my cash envelopes that I carry around on a regular basis. So that would typically include, like is listed here, my groceries, my eating out, travel, personal, and anything unbudgeted. Say hi to Miss Pebbles. She's talking to you, looking for all the attention and loves. But so I'm just gonna move this down here a little bit, and as you can see, I added also this totals category, and I took out week 5, so it stops at week 4. But moving back up, I added the totals category to each of my weeks so that I can figure out how much I spent in total and how much I have remaining in total out of the 250, 69, whatever it is that I started with at the beginning of the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and move you up, just make sure that you guys can see everything the right way. Perfect. And then go ahead and fill in my categories. And my date here so this is from the 9th through the 15th. I did get paid on the 15th, but I wanted this to sort of break up my month a little bit better, so it's actually going through the 15th. All right, so then the next thing that I'm gonna do is go ahead and fill in all of my total. So on my transaction log, I have 3 transactions that happened this week from my cash envelopes. And one of them was personal, 2 were eating out. So when I go ahead and add these to my week 2 check-in, I'm not gonna have anything for groceries, which is really good because I already overspent, as you can see here. So I'm gonna put a 0 there. For eating out, like I did, as you saw, I had 2 transactions. I had a $7 and an $8 transaction, and when you add those together, that is $15. So I spent, I spent $15. And for travel, I didn't spend anything, so I'm going to put a 0 here. I don't really know whether to use green or red. You guys go ahead and comment down below whether or not I should use green or red. So last category here is personal. And as you can see, I spent $8.58 at Target. So $8.58. And I'm just gonna write everything in red. I guess I'll leave that one green for now, whatever. And I'll go ahead and do my remaining balances. So when I add all of these up, I did this already all off camera, this addition or this math. So when I add all of these up, I ended up spending $23.58. And as you can see up here, I only had $23.59 left out of my total amount that I had. So I actually ended up being under budget, but we'll get to that. So for groceries, I was still over $6.37, even though I didn't spend anything. For eating out of $33 up here, I spent 15 of those dollars. And that left me with a positive balance of $18. For travel, I didn't spend anything additional, but I had a negative balance of $7.01. Hey, you gotta stop chatting so much. I'm videoing. I'm recording. Okay. Sorry guys. For personal, last week I was under budget still. I did end up spending $8.58, and so that did put me over budget. So I was over budget by $6.41. And in the end, when you add all of that up, I was still under budget as a total whole overall by 1 cent. So that worked out pretty well, I'd say. I'm not necessarily proud of going over budget on these categories. However, in the end, I did have that money cash in hand, so I was still able to cover those other expenses when I needed to. And I was left with still a penny to put into my coin jar. For week 3, that should be on the 23rd is when that'll end. So I'll go ahead and fill in just the dates. So it'll be from the 16th through the 23rd. So I am currently in the middle of this week, and so far so good. I did get new cash out. I'm sure if you saw my previous video, I'll go ahead and link it up here for my cash stuffing. And I will check back with you on the 23rd for that, or the 24th probably actually. But I'm gonna move on to my paycheck to paycheck budget. Last week, when I did my check-in, I had actually filled this in, and let me just verify that you guys are all good and can see everything, which you can. Okay, good. So I actually had filled this in. I got $19 last week, and that is still correct. I had $19 remaining left over from my cash paychecks, or my cash stuffings, coming out of September. However, what's different is I actually also got an additional $42 back from my insurance company for my renter's insurance policy. So in total, that was an additional $61, which worked out in my favor because I had a $41 unexpected charge on my card. So when you add all of that together, it is $299.93. And then when you move down here, I had that 41. So when I subtract the $299.93 or the $1284.15 that this all added up to be from last week, from the $299.93 or $2,099.93 minus 1284.15 gives me $815.78 remaining. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in these categories here. So for eating out, I overspent. I spent $156. Pebbles, please stop. $156.37. For eating out, I spent $32 total. For travel, I overspent and I spent $42.01. And then for personal, I spent $38. I actually ended up having $34 over here. So I don't know. I think that's what I ended up changing. So from going into the next month, if I have any rollover money, I'm going to include that here and here. So that's kind of where I messed up there. So technically that would have been $34 and I went over $4.61. So it was $38.61. Stop. And when you add those all together, like I said, hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry about that. So when you add all of these here together, you end up getting $268.99. which is just 1 penny short of what I had, if you remember here, $2.69. And that leaves me with a total of $546.79 remaining. Moving up into my savings, as you can see, I did put my $153 away as scheduled or as planned, and that brings my total down from $546.79 to $393.79. And when I subtract my sinking funds, which was $31 as planned, I am left with, I didn't do this math the right way here, so $393.79 minus 31, $362.79. And then I move right back up to my debts. And I spent $362.61, which left me with $0.18 remaining. So this technically didn't turn out to be a zero-based budget just because I didn't do anything with this additional 18 cents. But you know what? This actually was in my account due to me getting the extra $42 in the bank from my insurance company and using less money here. So it all kind of evened out, and less money here than what I actually received. So that difference is pretty much this. I think it's 42 if I add it together correctly. 42 minus 41.83 leaves me with 17 cents, and then the 1 cent different from down here, that gives me the 18 cents there. So far so good with this whole zero-based budgeting. I'm still staying under, even though I'm going over in some categories occasionally. But finances are so personal, you know, sometimes these things happen, and as long as you're coming out either even or, you know, right around your number, and as long as you have a cushion, I feel like that's okay. Only, and I say this, you know, sparingly, because obviously you don't want to go over budget ever if you can avoid it. But if you do have a cushion, you do want to be able to make up that cushion, come into the next paycheck if you need to. So luckily I didn't end up going over budget for real. I was able to sort of offset those costs and stuff. That surprise income with the $42 from my my home inspection, oh my goodness, my home insurance or my rental property insurance really helped me out when it came to this unexpected gym charge. But moving forward, this gym charge is going into a sinking fund, so that will be covered next year. It will not be an unexpected charge, and this is why you do this, so you know when these things come out. So moving forward, that will be planned, and that will be a known expense, and it will not just pop up and surprise me. So the only thing, hopefully moving forward, that will surprise me is extra income. So I'm going to leave this here. I need to get going to the gym. Just got off of work, so I have just enough time to go to the gym, but wanted to record this real quick. So thank you guys so much. I love all of my subscribers, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because like I said, I am late and have been late for the last couple videos. So if you want notification for when